See the example. She is a teacher. So the word is indicates the present moment. The next example is she was a teacher. So was word indicates that she was earlier a teacher. In past, she will be a teacher. That means it is going to come in future. So it is future tense. It indicates the time of future that she will be a teacher. Let us now see some more examples. He teaches English. So here your word teaches explains the present time. We add s or es to the verb teach to indicate the present moment of time. So teach plus es becomes teaches and it tells the present time of action. The next example is he taught English. So here your verb is taught. Taught is an action. To teach is an action. So it is the past form of the word teach and it becomes taught. The next example is he will teach English. So here will word indicates the future time of action. That means the action will take place in future time. That means will plus base form of verb. What does the base form of word mean? That means to teach. The word teach is the base form of verb. Let us continue ahead with some types of tense. Let us see the types of tense. So the first type of tense, that is the action that takes place in the past, is known as past tense. It indicates that the time of action is in past. That means the action is over. While we are speaking or writing, that time, before that time, the action is completed. Let us see some types of past tense. What comes under past tense? So simple past tense, past continuous tense, past perfect tense, and past perfect continuous tense. The next type of tense that we will understand is present tense. That means the action is going on in the present time while we are speaking or doing something. According to that, we will judge it as a present tense sentence. Let us see some types of present tense. Simple present tense, present continuous tense, present perfect tense, and present perfect continuous tense. Now let us move ahead to the next type. Can you guess the next type? Yes, it is future tense. That means the action is going to perform in the future time. In the upcoming time, the action is going to be performed. Let us see some types of future tense. Simple future tense, future continuous tense, future perfect tense, and future perfect continuous tense. These are the three main types of tense along with the internal tense part.
Let us see the rule to frame present tense sentence. Let us start with the first one, simple present tense. To form simple present tense, we use the base form of verb with s or es. Either we add s or es to the verb so that it indicates the present time of action, that is simple present tense. Let's see an example. Teach will become teaches. We will add es to the word so that it indicates the simple present tense. Let us see the next part, that is the progressive form. Progressive form, that means the action is going on in continuous motion. So for that we have to add either with am, is or are the first form of verb plus ing, that is dance plus ing will become dancing. Am dance will become dancing. I am dancing, that means the action is going on in continuous format. So we will use base form of verb plus ing along with either am, is or are. Now let us move ahead with the perfect form, that is present perfect tense. For present perfect tense, the rule says we have to add in the sentence have, has or third form of the verb. What is the third form of the verb? That is the superlative form. Yes. So let us see the example. We have already protested for the perfect form. Okay, that is the third form of the verb should be added with have or has. Now let's see the perfect progressive form, that is the present perfect continuous tense. For that the rule should be have or has, either have or either has plus been, B-E-E-N, been, plus first form of the verb and ing. We have been dancing since past 15 minutes, or we have been dancing now. So we have been dancing now, that means the action is going on currently. So we, that is the subject, have plus been plus dance and ing will become dancing. We have been dancing. Now let us come to the second part of this, that is the past format. For the first one it says past, simple past tense. For simple past tense we just have to use the second form of the verb. We just have to look at the second form. For coming ahead, past progressive, that means past continuous tense, that means the action was going on continuously in the past time. It is not going on currently, but when we are talking about that moment, in that moment it was going on continuously in the past, not in the present. So we add was, either was or were plus ing form of verb. That means we were practicing. So practice plus ing becomes practicing, and we were practicing. So the rule says that the sentence should have either was or were plus ing form. The next one is past perfect tense. So for past perfect tense we have to add had plus third form of the verb, that is the participle form of the verb, that says we had completed the activity before. That is we had completed. Completed is the third form of the verb. We have completed the activity earlier. Now comes the past perfect continuous tense. So for past perfect continuous tense we add had been plus ing form of verb. We had been practicing this since past 5 years. So the sentence says had been plus ing form. Now let us come to the future part of this. So the rule for future tense, let us start with the first one, simple future tense. So for simple future tense the rule says either will or shall plus first form of the verb. Remember, it is the first form, that means the base form of the verb. We will dance at the competition. So dance is the base form of the verb. We, that means the subject that is going to do the activity. Will indicates that it is going to conduct in the future time, and the first form of the verb, that is dance. We will dance at the competition. Now coming ahead, let us see the future continuous tense. The future continuous tense, the rule says will be plus ing form of verb. Will be plus ing form, that is we will be dancing in the competition. So we, the subject, will be, that means indicating the continuous tense in future, and dancing, dance is the base form and ing form becomes dancing. Okay, so let us now see the future perfect tense. So the rule for future perfect tense is will have plus third form of the verb. We will have danced at the competition. That is the ed form of verb. That is the third form. Let us now see the future perfect continuous tense. So the rule for future perfect continuous tense says will have been plus ing form. Will have been together plus ing form of verb. We will have been dancing in the competition. We will have, that means we, the subject, will have been indicates the future perfect continuous tense along with the ing form of dance, that is dancing in the competition. That means the action is going to take part in the future in the format of future perfect continuous tense. Let us move ahead and see the next part, that is some examples of types of sentences in the tense. See this, the tense, types of tense, that is present, past and future. Let us see some examples with the sentence. The first one is simple tense. So in simple present tense we say she goes to school. That means we have added es to the word. We have added es to go. That becomes goes in simple present tense. Similarly, for simple past tense, it will become she went to school. So went is the simple past format of go. Go becomes went in past. In the next one we will see simple future tense for the same sentence. It says she will go to school. So the word will indicate that she is going to go to school in the future time. Now let us see the continuous tense. In the continuous part, for present continuous tense, she is going to school. That is plus ing form of verb, that is present continuous tense. The next one is she was going to school. That means was word indicates the past tense and ing form indicates the past continuous tense. So was going is past continuous type of sentence. Now let us see the future continuous type of sentence, that is she will be going to school. That means will be indicates the future time of action and the verb with ing form. Now let us see this for the perfect tense. For present perfect tense we say she has gone to school. That means has plus second form of verb. Do you remember this? The second form of verb. In the next sentence we see the past perfect tense. She had gone to school. That means had plus form of verb, past participle form of verb and the object, that is school. So had plus form of verb. Now let us see for future perfect tense. She will have gone to school. So will have indicates the future time of action along with the perfect sense. That is she will have gone to school. Now come to perfect continuous tense. For present perfect continuous tense we use she has been going to school. That means she has is the time of present and been has plus been plus ing form of verb. The next one says she had been going to school. So had indicates the past time of action, that is had plus been plus ing form of verb. In the next one we will see she will have been going to school. That means will indicates the future time of action that is going to perform in the next moment. She will have been going. That means future perfect continues. For perfect it was have gone and it becomes have been going. Have plus been plus ing form of verb indicates the perfect continuous tense. Now let us see the main definition of our chapter, that is future tense. What is future tense? Future tense indicates the time of action that is going to be in future. That means the action is going to be performed in the future part of the time. Future tense is a verb form that describes an action or an event that has not happened yet but is expected to happen in the future time. It is not completed till now, neither it is going on in present. The action is going to be performed in the future time. That is why it is future tense sentence. Let us see the types of future tense, some rules. Simple future tense, the rule is will or shall plus base form of the verb. Either will or either shall with the base form of the verb. She will dance in the competition. So will plus dance is the base form. The next one is future continuous tense. So the rule says will or shall plus be plus ing form of verb. So we combine all this together to form future continuous tense. She will be dancing in the competition. So will plus be plus dance plus ing becomes dancing in the competition. For future perfect tense, we use the rule will plus have plus past form of the verb. She will have danced in the competition. The next one is future perfect continuous tense, that is will plus have plus been plus ing form of verb, that says she will have been dancing in the competition. To frame continuous along with the perfect tense, we use will plus have plus been plus ing form. The ing form is for continuous and have been is for perfect tense. So we use she will have been dancing in the competition. Let us move ahead and see the next part, that is simple future tense. Let us study in detail that how to use simple future tense. Let's see. We make simple future tense by using the modal auxiliary verb will or shall. Will and shall are the modal auxiliary verbs in a sentence. So the structure says will or shall plus base form of the verb, as we have studied earlier. Let us see an example. I will join you tomorrow. So will is will plus join, that is will is the action that is going to perform in future and join is the base form of the verb. The next example says we shall meet tomorrow. So shall plus base form of the verb. Let us see the next part, that is uses of simple future tense. Where to use it, how to identify. That is, it talks about the expectation. That means you are expecting something that will happen in future and you talk about it in simple future tense. Riya will like the soup. That means you are expecting from Riya that she will like the soup. The next one is, it talks about the intentions. I think I will buy a new bag. I think indicates that you are intending to do something. आपकी इच्छा है कुछ करने के लिए. That is, you are intending to buy a bag. So it indicates intention. The next example indicates will is used to make promise or offer. Either to make a promise or either to offer something, we use will. I will see you at 3 o'clock tomorrow. That means we are promising somebody that we will meet them tomorrow at 3 o'clock. That is the next day. Let us move ahead and see some rules to frame a negative sentence in the simple future tense. That is, some sentences are affirmative, that is positive, and some are negative. To frame negative sentence in simple future tense, to make negative, we add not after will or shall. In a sentence having will or shall, we just have to add not to it and we can frame the simple future tense. So let us see the rule with example. Rohit will not come today. Or you can write Rohit won't come today. Will plus not becomes won't and shall plus not becomes shall. So let us see. Rohit will not come today. That means will, base form of the verb, and not. We have to add not between the base form of the verb and the will. Next, see the next thing, that is the rule to frame questions. Now how to frame question sentences in the simple future tense? Let us see with an example. So to make question in simple future tense, we shift will or shall before the subject. Now what is the subject? The doer of the action, the person who performs the action. So we have to shift the will before the subject. That is, Rohit will come today. Will Rohit come today? And put a question mark to frame it as a question. So will comes before the subject. Here the subject is Rohit. So we have shifted will before the subject to frame a question tag. Let's see the next part. It says the future continuous tense. We have seen simple future tense. Now it's time for future continuous tense. Let us see. The future continuous tense is used to talk about an action that is going on continuously in the future time. It will be performed continuously in the future time. So the structure says subject plus will plus be plus ing form of the verb. Subject, that is the doer of the action, plus will plus be plus ing form of verb. Let us see some example. We will be preparing for the party this time next week. That is, we is the subject, will be, prepare plus ing becomes preparing for the party this time next week. That means next time when we have the same day, we will be preparing for a party at that moment. Let us see the next example. I will be driving at 10 o'clock. That means I is the subject, that is the performer of the action. Will be indicates the future time of the action, and drive plus ing becomes driving at 10 o'clock. That means when it will be the time of 10 o'clock, I will be driving, I will be performing the action of driving. Let us see the next part, that is the rule to frame negative sentence in future continuous tense. To make negative sentence in future continuous tense, we add not to will or shall in the sentence. We just have to add not plus either will or either shall to the sentence to frame negative. Let us see the rule. Subject plus will plus not plus be plus ing form of the sentence. This is the rule for framing negative sentence in future continuous tense. That is, example, we will not be preparing for the party this time next week. We is the subject, will not be is the tense that indicates the time of action, and prepare plus ing becomes preparing. The next example says, I will not be driving at 10 o'clock, or I will not be driving at any time. I, that is subject, plus will plus not plus be plus ing form. As our rule says, subject plus will plus not plus be plus ing form of verb. Let us see now how to frame questions in the future continuous tense. So the rule says, to make question in future continuous tense, we put will before the subject. We have to shift the will before the subject. So it will become will plus subject plus be plus ing form of the verb. Here the subject plus will was there. Now we have shifted will over here to frame question. Will plus subject plus be plus ing form of verb. That is, will we be preparing for the party this time next week? We have just shifted will. So will plus subject plus be plus ing form of verb. The next example says, I will be driving. Will I be driving at 10 o'clock? Here the sentence was, I will not be driving. We have added not. But for question, we have to shift the will before the subject. That is, will plus I, that is the subject, plus be plus ing form of verb. So the question frames as, will I be driving at 10 o'clock? And we put a question mark to ask a question. Let us now move ahead with future perfect tense. So the future perfect tense, now what is future perfect tense? The future perfect tense is used to talk about an action which will happen in future before another action in future. That means two actions are going to be performed in the future. The first one and the another one. That means an action will happen in future before another action. First action will perform and then the next action, both will be performed in the future. So the structure says, will have past participle of verb. Will plus have plus past participle of the verb, that says with example as, Sumita will have left by 9 o'clock. So will indicating the time of action in future, have left, will plus have plus left. Left is the past participle word of leave. Very nice. So Sumita will leave, will have left by 9 o'clock. Sumita will leave by 9 o'clock and Sumita will have left by 9 o'clock. So the next one example says they will have burnt the village before the army arrives. That means before the army is arriving, the villagers have burned the village. Let us see the rules for framing negative sentence in future perfect tense. For framing negative sentence, we have to add not after the will. Will word plus not. The rule says subject plus will plus not plus past participle form of verb. Let us see the example. Sumita will not have left by 9 o'clock. Will plus not plus have plus past participle form of verb. The next example says they will not have burned the village before the army arrives. So will plus not plus have plus burned, that is the past participle form of verb. Now let's see the rule to frame question in future perfect tense. So the rule says to make question in future perfect tense, we put will before the subject. That means we have to transfer will before the subject. We have to shift it. That is will plus subject plus have plus ing form of verb. That is, the example shows, will Sumita have left by 9 o'clock? That is, will Sumita have left by 9 o'clock? Will they have burned the village before the army arrives? So, will plus subject plus have plus form of verb to frame the sentence. Future perfect continuous tense. Now let us see future perfect continuous tense. Future perfect continuous tense is used to talk about an action in progress before up the specific point of time. That means the action is going to start in future and it will last up till to a specific time. Till a specific time it is going to continue. So the structure of the sentence says subject plus will plus have plus been plus ing form of verb. Subject, that is the doer of the action. Will indicates the future time. Have been indicates the perfect form and ing form indicates the continuous motion of the action. Let us see some examples. Ananya have been. Nayan will have been reading. Let us see some examples for our help. Nayan will have been reading for 4 hours by 5 o'clock. That means Nayan is the subject. Will plus have plus been plus ing form of verb for 4 hours by 5 o'clock. That means he is going to start the action in future and will continuously do it up till 5 o'clock. That means 5 o'clock till 5 o'clock Nayan is going to study or he is going to read. Let's see the next example. That is, he will have been eating for an hour in 5 minutes. That means he is the subject. Will indicates the future time of the action. Have been indicates the perfect tense and eat becomes eating for an hour in 5 minutes. Now let us see the rule to frame negative sentence in future perfect continuous tense. So for framing negative sentence in future perfect continuous tense, we add not after will. That means after will we will add a word, that is not. Let us see the rule. Subject plus will plus not plus have plus been plus ing form of the verb. That is, Nayan will not have been reading for 4 hours by 5 o'clock. So subject plus will plus not plus have plus been plus ing form of the verb in a sentence to frame future perfect continuous tense. He will not have been eating for an hour in 5 minutes. He, that is the subject. Will, action of time. Not, that means negation. Have been indicates the perfect tense and eating, that means the continuous tense, ing form of verb. Now let us see how to frame question in future perfect continuous tense. So the rule for framing question in future perfect continuous tense, we shift the will before the subject. We just have to shift will from here and add it here. That is, will plus subject plus have plus been plus ing form of verb. Will Nayan have been reading for 4 hours by 5 o'clock? That means will plus subject plus have plus been plus ing form of the verb. So the next example says, will he have been eating for an hour and 5 minutes? Will plus subject plus have plus been plus ing form of verb to frame a sentence in future perfect continuous tense. Now let's see some more details about this chapter, that is the other way of expressing future tense. There are some more ways to express the tense in future tense. Let's see what are they. So the present simple tense used to talk about timetable or the schedule in future. That means you have scheduled something, you have decided something that should be done at particular time, and you will be talking about that in present simple. That is, the new show starts on Monday. That means on Monday the new show will begin. That is scheduled, that is already decided. The next example says present continuous. So present tense continuous says used to talk about someone's plan in future. That means they have planned something in future and they are talking about it in the present moment. They are going to do something in future and they are discussing it right now. Harry is leaving for Delhi tomorrow. That means Harry is going to go Delhi tomorrow, and he is telling us now that tomorrow he is going to leave for Delhi. Be going to. So the next rule, be going to, says it is used as be going to plus infinite, used to say someone's intention to do something. That means someone has decided to do something in future and they are going to do it. So the sentence says Jay is going to write a new poem. Jay has decided that he will write a new poem. So the sentence says subject plus is plus going to plus base form of the verb and the rest part of the sentence. Jay is going to write a poem. That means he is going to write a new poem in future and he is telling in present tense. Thank you for joining today's session.